Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast from your host and Pearl Lane, the one and only master propaganda hero, like defender of the fatherland. Off it home on my one on Twin Beach in the south, it is RedxWings, fighting for freedom, democracy, and liberty. Weird meta builds here with double scouts and 8 barrack starts. In the north, it is a noob here. Fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Here with the 90th Panzergrenadier, previously the 90th Light Infantry Division when it fought in North Africa. But, because you know all those name changes after North Africa and Stalingrad became the 90th Panzergrenadier Division. So, we got terror there out of Noob. We got double scouts right from there, triple pioneers, MD-42. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible. So, big thanks. Then, of course, a big thanks to keep commenting and liking on them. Really does a lot there with the YouTube algorithm. So, we're off here. I also got a new keyboard. The other one was, I don't know, after many years, finally giving up. Got a new one. Logitech as well. Logitech tends to make, I find, quite solid keyboards, so typically tend to be worth the investment. So MD-42 moving forward back with the pioneers here. Cross with MD-42 got first casualty inflicted upon the Amerikaner here by Noob's MD-42 team. Holding forward, pioneers closing in as well. He forgot the grenadiers got there for Noob, not just sticking to MD-42s. Otherwise, mostly just pushing on the flanks here from both sides. Just looking to get as much terrain napped as possible. We got the skirmishes almost done. We got the second route squad here ready for RedxWings. We'll of course have to see what RedxWings ends up picking here versus Noob. Could it be heavy weapons? Could it be spec ops? Could it be airborne? I mean, there's only a few picks here that RedxWings could maybe make. Which one of the choices does sort of bounce into, we'll have to see. Under fire! And there you go, Ross coming forward again. That MD-42 for Noob is so far doing a fantastic job of just ruining anything RedxWings try to do with his rifleman. Scouts flank up behind here. Gonna hit there. Noob's fuel, put up North Pioneers here with the scouts. And there you go, push for the cutoff point. Noob really going in hard here, looking to hope to lock down here. RedxWings already in the early game. Set up shop in this cutoff point. Pretty ballsy tactic there by him. Meanwhile in the south here, he's of course hitting that fuel point. I don't think Noob quite has realized what's going on there. He's so occupied the cutoff point, he's actually losing sight of other battles, which is certainly worth noting there. Pioneers up north losing out to the scouts with east. Another pioneer squad rushing in. Another rifle squad ready here. Might try and get flank for the MD-42. He knows roughly where it is. I think he saw it, so he knows when and where to flank it. So unless the rifle can go away the flanking attempt. Of course, it is ambush, so he may struggle to find it right away. But they're going from both sides here, and that's going to give it away at least one here. So yeah, there we go. And with that, even it does cost him a few men here, he does get the drop on the MD-42. Of course, oh, we got a grenade as well there. That was exactly what I was about to say. We had grenades, I missed the upgrade there. That, of course, is where he might actually have a chance of wiping it. But Fortune's Mark one Noob there, ensuring the safety of the MD-42. Or maybe not. Oh, almost had it. Talk about some ferocious luck there out of Noob. Panzergrenadiers only here for him though. Thumbs up. Hardened torp in there of the 90th. How much they have left in terms of health there? Whew. Low score there. Medical station there for RedxWings for that healing, for this casualty recovery. As Noob continues his race for Panzergrenadiers. It's definitely a build you see with some. Now it plays just 3 pioneers in before Grenadier and then straight into the Panzergrenadier company. Right, and then the Panzergrenadiers, your more offensive firepower, like, you know, punch you further through that. It's a bit of a bold build, but if you know how to like handle your Wehrmacht early game, you can make it work to some extent. So thumbs up to Noob there. That's it. Definitely not the most common of the Wehrmacht builds for sure. And not one that recommends like every one in there, you know, grandmother. It is certainly a build you can consider if you're looking for something a bit different and a bit aggressive. RedxWings here with the air support center. We got the Panzer guns moving forwards with the Sturmgewehre ready to hit that field point up north. But so far, RedxWings doing quite I think, good job here denying us putting fuel there, so thumbs up to that. And there you go, right, we got the field point only to have to withdraw here in the face of the German assault. South side, they push back the MD-42, getting that southern field point again. Good work. At this point, I do think RedxWings might be pushing his scouts a bit beyond the sustainable limit here with just one guy left. Oh, scouts wiped here with the Panzer as the bomb grenade. Nice attempt grenade, but no thumbs up. Definitely one of those slightly trickier skills is lining up grenades on retreat path. Even tricky against some the satchel charge. That's insanely tricky. Grenade assaults, you know, depending on the type, though, can actually make the job a lot easier. It's just got, you know, much denser field. They have grenades. It can also like, typically more like guarantee a wipe. Air recons without RedxWings. Thumbs up to that.
Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
So we'll have to see what he does next. I mean, he's running a bit out of units. Nope is not. Got Noob here with the 251 half-track, the Mittelschützenpanzerwagen, or Hanomag by the Western Allies. Scouts here withdrawing, or moving out there, so Ralph got pulled back there for some much-needed rest and recovery, not so much relaxation. This part of the front.
Sector gone. We must take it back.
Probably getting a bit shot at, going straight here for the points here. Certainly going to make things a bit easier for Noob, since it's can fight from the cover. There you go, bomb grenade charging forwards here. As of course, see the RedxWings withdrawing here from the grenade, and that gets him to... Oh, there you go, grenade! And nicely wet done here by RedxWings. Noob getting punished for popping tactical... automatic fire, what it's called there, too quick. Like, it's got... These abilities have so many names all the time. Sometimes I get you know, I'm a bit covering from flu. It's like, you know, oh well, tactical assault. Anyways, sniper there for RedxWings. Well, that's definitely not your most common choice. We'll have to see where that goes. It's definitely quite the commitment here out of him. This would be like, you know, makes a mistake. It's going to be a very, very, you know, weak investment.
Your sniper? He's
After
here.
rushing forwards here, no sign of upgrades on it yet. There we go, though.
High altitude recon, ready
Most
for
players
mission.
will typically upgrade to the Sturmel. A few will actually just keep it. It is an even few number might actually upgrade to an ambulance.
We've lost control of the sector.
Pack 40 on the way there for Nope. In fact, of course, in the game files, there's actually a few variations on the half-track. There's a mortar half-track. Actually, in the campaign, there's also the flak half-track. There's the 251-17. Also there. Also used in the campaign. There's only a few things they could have done there with the half-track for the by battle groups. That's an example. Bit of a shame, really.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
There were a lot of variations on the 251 half-track there. There goes Snubbling loose here. Claims a Pioneer as his first victim. Driving from south is spreading towards the southern field point. Sniper hanging back. We've got the infantry getting sniped out, losing Ludwig, though not the gunner clearly. Driving getting a absolute pace in the enclosure of the Sturmel. Pioneers just buying time here. MD-42 down to 2. We got Pioneers patrolling north drive squad here. Might be able to occupy a line. The sniper to the MD-42 perhaps south side though. Pushed off on the round squad here. RedxWings having to make a lot of, I think, tougher decisions here versus opponent. MD-42 there vacating the premises as the premises get a bit too shooty.
Boys away. Rifle at the ready. I have everything but a target.
Number falling back here. And we got the officer's quarters here on the way for Noob. Panzer gun is his packet Sturmel. As for RedxWings, we're still not seeing a battle group as of yet. Continues to hide whatever he's planning there. Of course, normally you'd assume then he's probably going to go for the weapons for the Pershing, but RedxWings, there certainly could be some.
Grasshopper reporting
other possibilities
They
of
have
play
taken
here.
our victory point.
Have to see. There it comes it again. Sniper there gets ready on the Grenadiers. Pop in Friedrich.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Sniper sliding in there, almost reaching 2-1.
Bingo fuel in. Heading back to base. The victory point is under
There we
enemy
go.
control
Super
now.
team here for RedxWings.
Sector lost. No contact.
Looking rough and got people sitting up here. Great, he was clearly hoping that, you know, Noob here with joint anti-tank grenade. They're doing a bit of damage here. Rapid charging in, going to try and get off another anti-tank grenade, but they got infantry sitting up here, plus the ambush pack. Obviously, the ambush pack is going to do nothing, but rather nonetheless, despite all that, actually slows up. And we got a strafing on here going on an MD-42. Theoretically, could also hit the Strummer there with the right angling, but, you know. Unfortunately, though, for RedxWings, it looks like the Strummer may just escape. Despite everything, despite all the efforts, despite all the casualties and munitions invested, he's able to tow that Strummer there to safety. Interrogation
Half-tracks will lead
for the
our boys to
fatherland,
the
and we
front.
do get heavy weapons out of RedxWings.
It's done.
Panzer Company there for Noob. No typical Stooks. Practically, in fact, he can't find Panzer Companies. So we'll have to see what causes next. We've got the anti-tank half there for...
Commander, you have 5 command points
I think
available.
that's an anti-tank half track, that's just the assault half track. I just for some reason just thought it was the anti-tank half track. But we'll have to see. It doesn't appear like he might immediately be going for the Pershing. Maybe he's going to go for the 3-inch gun. Maybe he's going to focus on the left-hand side. Maybe there's some other, like, you know, sinister plot here that RedxWings could be scheming. Nice attempt to flank him, unfortunately runs into like half the German army, and more crucially, half the German automatic weapons. Bob's going to push back the Pioneers here. Got 368, 466. While RedxWings certainly had some initial success on terms of map control, Noob has been more than able to reverse that, and RedxWings really doesn't seem to be able to reverse that in return.
Half-tracks have orders to coordinate team weapons in their facility.
P-47 awaiting a target.
Okay. Got that team weapon buff, and we do in fact get the 3-inch gun there out of RedxWings.
Bingo fuel in. Heading back to base.
Territory
And of
lost.
course, obviously, when he calls them, I mean, right now there's not like a huge demand for a 3-inch gun. Even a single Stummel would certainly be considered a bit overkill to go for it on. Then again, this is RedxWings, so maybe overkill is in fact the desire.
Intervention is at hand.
The sniper running around, getting some hits there. South side, then he's prepared the scout team. Bunkers from the south, let's see the scout moving in. And we got a bazooka burst out of RedxWings, apparently picking up the banner of Twisted Tootsie.
Losing the territory point. Enemy
Coming in the
contact.
bazooka bus man. Perhaps done with it via a secret ritual that none of us were privy to.
Pushed us.
And there you go, almost got the still here with the bazooka
We have
bus.
movement on our front line.
And he gets it! Stummel down. And we got stars from there for Noob. Thumbs up. Cut-off point being struck if we got the sniper still at it though. With now 12 casualties to his name.
Heavy anti-tank.
We do
Deploying
get the French
now.
gun out there for RedxWings as well. Truly mechanizing his force. Got a Panther 4 there on the way here, of course, for Noob.
Is being seized by
Not
the
a
enemy.
bad pick. Obviously, may struggle a bit less than the supervisor. More crucially, that's the 3-inch gun. Depending, of course, how RedxWings actually positions the gun. But in a good position for some sort of round here,
By request.
it could give Noob's Panther 4 a bit of occasional addition. He actually cancelled the
Defend our
stars token.
victory point. We're
That will
losing
somehow manage to lose them faster than I can pay attention to.
it. Territory lost.
Which would be a bit tragic.
The victory point has fallen into
So
enemy
we're moving in
control.
south side here. Scouts with the sniper there backing up there. Trying to defend the southern field point. Sniper cheating veterancy too. There you go, 3-inch gun. Utilising the artillery roll here. Against Noob's machine gun team there. Thumbs up. Well, Panther pushing in here. But Redwings Coh3, quick response, quickly starts pulling away before the Germans can claim to the 3-inch gun. Nice save there by Redwings. There you go, Panda 4 roaming through as well here. In third, or 329 is 156. Sniper scores another fantastic hit that has to be drilled there. So, cut off on the neutral gun, ground grenade that rapid systems. The Marine French gun scores a great hit on the Panda 4, thumbs up. Definitely making the task here for Noob to use his Panda 4 a bit awkward there. With its high range and damage. Of course, also high penetration. Against the Panda 4, a lot of that penetration is not quite going to be needed. We're getting the cutoff point, just getting some fuel pump. But meanwhile, though, Noob is getting a lot of fuel there. 37 versus 13 fuel per minute is quite a gap. Now we got the Stussman getting attempted here by Noob.
The sector's been overrun. It's theirs now. Recon awaiting orders.
Stussman almost done.
Grasshopper reporting in.
Yep. The infantry out.
That's it. Point size.
Pioneers to the sniper.
Down to 300 points.
Actually called in here. Oh, it's a dive bomb on Indy 42. Narrowly escaped in there. Several bombs come crashing through the window. Close call. It's outside. Rush from the Panda. We've got the Super Bus rushing in. No 3-inch gun. Gonna take long to get. There we go. The Super Bus scores 3 hits on the Panda 4. Wow, that Panda 4 did next no damage with a direct hit on the half track. That definitely looks a bit silly. And a 75mm armor piercing shell just impacts on it and just dents it.
Captured a victory point.
You're good. Are you sure you loaded in the hikes with the armor piercing? I might have loaded a dummy round for training. Why did we have a training round in it?
The enemy
I
has
don't
taken
know.
territory from us.
Logistics? That's just logistics, guys. Scout team's about to get next here by the Grenadiers. 176.456. This is the Star Storben. Victor Pons Wise, the lead here of Noob over Redwings continues to grow slowly, steadily. Pens withdrawing a bit here. Redwings see with a fighting position, like looking to be a machine gun nest here to cover the point. Could all be a mortar pit. Oh, it is actually a mortar pit, huh? Enough.
Not another step. You hear me?
Into mine, got the tank depot there for Redwings, thumbs up.
Grasshopper high altitude recon. Waiting on your word.
90-day wonders.
152 156.
Recon run by request.
Is ours.
Enemy won't let up. We're down to 250 points.
149 is 156. Redwings really need something about these victory points. It's starting to become a bigger and bigger issue for them.
We have the upgrade.
Sniper scores a fantastic hit. Then approaching Retchy 3 there, which certainly would provide them with some nice bonuses to make them more survivable. Hunt's continue to be let out here. Starts up as we go bus response here to the Pioneers. Next on the fuel point again. Redwings definitely fighting feverishly to keep the fuel out of the German hands. Up north, Panda will swing in here. I think at this point, Noob is just going straight for the King Tiger. Tiger 2. Okay, the Königstiger. Mine spotted being swept away, but they're incorporating to the minesweeper out. Actually checking for German mines.
Heavy machine guns requisitioned to frontline forces.
There we go, great shot from the French gun there on the Panther. Re-exposed here. Oh dear, that could actually cause a lot more damage. Doesn't happen, thankfully. Close call there, though, I would say, for Noob. Pretty risky there. So out to these scouts ready to hit that fuel. Got the Stockton moving in. Not fully reinforced. Have a bit of an oversight here. I hope due to a lot of things going on. Or perhaps just getting patient. Oh, they've clearly realised that in order them to withdraw there. US forces swing northwards here. 3-inch gun, bazooka bars, Panda 4 with light infantry support pushing ahead as well towards the centre. Might try and threaten here the cut-off point. But we'll have to see what the actions are doing. Only saying there's nasty losses. 3-inch gun sitting up here. After and knocked out. Leaving his 3-inch gun stranded as we proceed, just pops up the bazooka team and for now at least gives up on his bazooka bus streams. Like a man who has to give up his dreams of becoming a professional breakdancer to take care of his kids. He never knew it existed in the first place. Until suddenly they were there. And I think here RedxWings just trying to see if he can't like just somehow stuff them both into half-track. Apparently he can, wow! Trying to achieve both goals at the same time there. Bold by RedxWings, very bold. 100 Sherman on the way there. As Noob continues to inch towards the Codex Eager.
Unhitch this thing. We're moving on foot. Clear the road.
Okay, there we go. I think he realised that.
Kick some ass, boys.
And we got, oh, Sonny just going past Panda 4s. I think he just realising, he's got a lot of resources set aside. Maybe instead of just going for a King Tiger, just goes for more Panda 4s and goes from the 1s and then like eventually goes for a King Tiger. I don't think that's a bad idea at all, honestly. Thumbs up here to go. Certainly the one rock in the right place could do a lot of damage here to RedxWings. 35. And the up to almost done here for Noob. Hunter's about to get wiped out. There you go. He's a sniper out here for RedxWings. Impressive work with a sniper. Big from Nick, also complete crowd in the beaches. Cut off on things tracks for the second time around. First time for the damage engine. Situation here for Noob. Getting more heated by the moment. RedxWings now the one really getting into like, you know, control of the map here. Let's see who this leads next. Panda 4, they're almost done for Noob.
Grasshopper reporting in.
I was about to say, you may want to get that Panda 4 fixed up. Machine, they're almost ready.
Beginning research.
141 versus 115. Gap slowly shrinking here between the two. Super team almost wiped out. I'm getting blasted. Team's going flying away there. Good for 125. Gap continues to shrink here. Southern victory point here, close to Noob space, about to finish while they're putting in a trouble cap. Blue stuff leading out here. Noob. Hellcats on the way. No more 3-inch guns.
Red Tails reporting.
Of course, with 3 Panda 4s out, I'd say A and officers' quarters would be a very good investment amount of testosterone, but also armoured sides, because here for the Panda 4s would obviously make them able to absorb a few more hits, and I think that'd be a fantastic investment for Noob. So I'd certainly recommend it here when he's got 3 Panda 4s. If anything, would be a bit silly not to. German troop marching straight down the centre, right to the Sherman's gun here.
Hold the line.
Backman blasting with the 3-inch gun. Got more mortar pits here at RedxWings. We've got the Hellcat ready. Panda 4, they're getting hammered. Scouts over the Panda 4 here. Fierce fight from the centre there. Guns blazing. And there you go, Panda 4 down, underestimating the range and viciousness here of RedxWings 3-inch gun. The Panda 4 is lit up. Thumbs up to that. And make sure that actually like boost the various abilities, like actually, you know, give it a bit more help here. I think after strong points and Gallon Stanley, so
The victory point is under attack. We must
there's some
act.
pretty good abilities there by RedxWings. Definitely not something you see a lot of here. America play does go for weapons, they might not focus on Persian and stuff like that, but even see,
Bingo
you
fuel
do,
in. Heading back to base.
and that's the things would essentially have a look at that. And unit was also just somewhat actually caught unprepared because most of the players just
Enemy
don't use
activity.
it
Your
as well.
munitions point.
German force comes through and they're trying to take out the sniper, but RedxWings here sees it coming right on time. Heads retreat back before the Germans able to utterly perforate that sniper. Turn 38 to 1072.
Think they know we're here.
The CBC move has stabilized some respective points with RedxWings. They go to it, being called in the German machine gun team. That's it, any support.
Bombs to get the hell out of here.
Another dive bomb. And the RedxWings are once more well dodged there by Noob.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
French gun rushing forwards. Another Hellcat for RedxWings. And there you go, Hellcat was the Panther 4. Right from next to taking the damage, he needs the Hellcat. He's better chance to knock out that Panther 4. You get the message vulnerability eternity. Nuke doing his best to try and get the match into his advantage here. You can see that, of course, then RedxWings just relying on the speed of the Hellcat to get it out of there. That was a quick response there. Even got the sniper still just picking off Germans.
Hellcat has been completed.
First Hellcat right there for RedxWings, putting it to 2 Hellcats now. Which combined with 3-inch gun does mean he's acting on a lot of anti-tank assets.
Grasshopper reporting in.
Grasshopper again, making quite consistent use of that ability. Thumbs up to RedxWings. As for me, not seeing too much. I mean, we haven't seen like a single V1 that missing. I think part of that is just down to the fact that RedxWings hasn't really presented his opponent with an easy trees when like V1 could be, I think, really, really good. Like, if we were to do that, obviously, then I think, you know, RedxWings could be in a lot of trouble there with the V1 rocket. But again, I think some fairly good plays then. I think also perhaps not quite the as keen on reconnaissance. I don't think, like, it's just for noob perspective, nothing has really presented itself as a great opportunity for a V1 rocket. He's getting hammered. We got Fringe gun there as those Panther 4s. $212 as a 372.
The fuel point is being lost.
Those got Rasmus the Punter going these.
Sector claimed by
Trying to
the
hit the
enemy.
cutoff point, but not quite there.
Taking losses. Move complete. Target
Sniper keeps up his job.
Don't let him outflank us.
Germans, they're pushing for the northern fuel point. Victory point also kind of over there now. So what will Nuke do next? At this point, it's starting to look like once more he might be trying to go for the King Tiger. Despite, you know, I think having that V1 rocket. Well, I mean, it will remain an option for him. But then, of course, then actually then seizes upon the option. Which, of course, consideration entirely. But anyways, Canadians machine gun support here versus the American stuff for the victory point there.
We're eating dirt over here.
And down Hellcats can't really do much here.
High altitude recon, ready for mission.
196 versus 372. Glad to, of course, what, but I'm scheming that last ability.
Recon run by request.
If anything, the opposite is just possibly just doesn't really bother with it. So again, you know, beneath the station. But then again, it would mean like his strange gun becomes a sound man, you know, crew and such. And I can imagine that has some merit here for RedxWings. Could also be wants to go for the big artillery barrage. Okay, there we go.
Bingo fuel in.
As we talk about it, he does go for the slightly bigger team weapon crews there.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Thumbs up to that.
They have taken our victory point.
Sniper in the mortar pit. That's just one of the last plays it probably picked was a sniper. Hellcat here's the Panda falls back up to Sherman. Range gun being brought up. He got no guns charging forwards here. Another sub rifle charging into the Panda. Got the Panda falls backing up here. 175, 272.
Sector gone. We must take it
Scout
back.
still just hanging about here. Guess he has some kind of plan for them, or he forgot about them. Maybe a bit of both. So 165 centimeter, we need some from those victory points. Rapidly starts to move, with machine supporting. And there you go. Scouts kind of revealed his. I mean, at some point, you got to do something with them. There you go. 8 scouts they caught in for 2. Got a strafing around here in the MB-42 in this nearby star squadron. Oh wow! Actually, like this passes right past the strafing and not doing anything to them. It's kind of
Bingo fuel here. Heading back to base.
bit like in there. Nuke meanwhile, 1,000 manpower, 236 fuel. He's so going for the King Tiger now. He is absolutely going for it.
Recon away notice.
Officers' quarters for the Panzer Company.
Grasshopper reporting in.
So that also benefits the King Tiger, so he's got the resources with the King Tiger now, so officers' quarters there of course means the King Tiger does get it. One, but also means it does get a bit of experience there, so I can get towards the King Tiger faster.
Bingo fuel here. Heading back to base.
Bit of multiple benefits of that upgrade there for him. 154 between 68.
Recon overflights have improved, Commander. We now have eyes on.
Not a big XP boost, but still something.
Enemy activity. Near our munitions point.
Splinter mine up north.
A victory point is under attack. We
Which
must
means
act.
the others burning just by a bit here. Not a lot, but nonetheless, just enough
Territory
to make a
point.
tiny difference.
Victory point now under enemy control.
North here, Hellcats with Shermans and the Pentagon ADAC, probably the Hellcats down south.
Sector
This
gone.
loop inches
We
ever
must take it back.
closer to the Tiger, too. The Koenigsegg.
Guys are clear. Ready for orders.
And considering like his resources are prioritized right now, it's clear he wants that King Tiger now. Although suddenly churning out like multiple Panzer IVs. Also moves to the F from the Sherman, we got 154s within 60. And there you go, Koenigsegger's Reifsenden from the 508th Schwere Panzerabteilung. Alright, heavy armor support here for 90th Panzer Brigade Short. This forces. Germany getting hammered. Range gun setting up, the Hellcat being brought up as well. Still not on the side scopes on those Panther 4s, mind you.
Grasshopper, ready to make another run.
Point size.
Grasshopper recon on station.
Going ahead with the Koenigsegger.
Research carried out.
There we go. Another Hellcat. Research dimensions. That's what.
Bingo fuel here. Heading back to base.
His match at this point. Definitely taken a much more relaxed pace in a sense here. Can't really push forward. See Hellcat almost done. Actually needs to hit that sniper. King Tiger Panther also moving in. The routes what they're getting him. That's what the grenadiers. The build-up continues. The pace is being more aggressively so it would appear. Fencing appears. Panther falls down beneath the Tiger on the fire. Hellcat's going in the offensive as well there.
Half-track strong point engaged.
And the ball's about to get knocked out. See King Tiger needs the assist. Got a B1 called in. On the 3-inch gun, the half-track. Lost one Panther 4.
Just knocked out a King Tiger.
The Panzer Grenadiers! Ah! He blew up his own men! Lost the King Tiger and the Panzer IV!
took out one of our
What
placements.
happened there? I don't know. That was practically just GG. Ow. Holy moly. I guess suddenly just way too many things happened at once. If nobody just lost control of it, now I don't know. Someone walked in the door.
Time to get to work. Enemy infantry, give it a try!
Great shot from the pack for the Hellcat. The Noob suddenly is like in a terrible position. Like, he just lost so much. The Panda Force, King Tiger, Panzer Grenadiers. I mean, that is just... I mean, that's gotta be game over. So I'm not entirely sure what Noob is intending to do at this point. Like, except maybe waste RedxWings' time. I hope that RedxWings just commits such a massive, like, error of judgment that somehow Noob gets back into the match. Because of the stage, I mean, something incredibly extraordinary would have to happen one way or the other, like Noob to have a chance here. But for now, Noob seems to keep fighting.
Victory point. Now under enemy control.
Still believing.
Getting back to base.
Who cancels the Panda Force for another pack? He's actually going to try and go for another King Tiger. That is ambitious. Next they've got against South on the drawing here.
Beginning
Pack
research.
almost done. Machine gun essay being prepared to defend the northern victory point. Any incursions from the other side. 154 to 187. Another pack 40 on the way. This definitely feels like a big stall here by Noob, though. Again, I think for him trying to stall for the
On
King
your
Tiger
order.
right
Frontline
now,
weapons will make their stand.
desperation, I think, reason. We got
Research
another 100
completed,
from
Commander.
there for RedxWings. Perhaps realising there could be the chance of another King Tiger, and so obviously he's pushing hard as he can now. They're beating the infantry, making it much harder for Noob to go for the King Tiger step. Surfing around here.
Get ready, a strong point.
99 fighters here.
There you go. Nope, losing more and more map control here. Sniper keeps at it. We got 30 cash on the sniper. Pretty well done there. Thumbs up.
Rifles losing integrity.
150 to 269. Sniper at it.
Grasshopper high altitude recon. Waiting on your word.
Pioneer's almost getting wiped out. Sniper just keeps racking in those kills. 42. Still, RedxWings keeps it up. Nuke does as well. I mean, RedxWings obviously in the lead, so he's obviously going to keep up. Unless he suddenly suffers a psychotic episode or something. There's slugs in my computer! I must remove them! They'll figure out my plans to become the Queen of England! Like, you know, that sort of like psychotic episode. Level of stuff that causes him to lose the match. Still, Nuke keeps it up here. 20 rounds being unleashed in wreaking havoc amongst the Nuke's forces.
P-47 airborne and ready.
Sniper scores great on the MD-42. The half-tech singing in there. So yeah, Noob keeps at it though. Noob keeps at it. Kind of impressed he is because honestly at this point his odds are looking pretty rubbish. But again, it would appear like he's just betting everything on the King Tiger. Or the psychotic episode with the slugs.
They have 200 points remaining.
Taking a stop hitting the Pioneers.
Research underway, Commander.
North Pioneers push back 154, 186. I mean, still technically has a victory point lead, but that's really the only lead he's got. And that lead is very much taken away here.
P-47 ready to ruin Jerry's day.
Yeah, got to think that game over.
105 isn't responding.
Oh, dive bomb there clears out every back 40 there.
Fallen into enemy control.
Wow, that was a hell of a dive bomb out of 2 thumbs up.
Research carried out.
It's over in the machine gun nest.
High altitude recon.
Victory is ours.
There you go, GG, game over. Brutal fight here. Bit sluggish towards the end. Definitely, I think, could have handled that King Tire and those Panther Balls a bit better, but, you know, still had some interesting moments. So I hope you enjoyed the match. I've learned something from it. This is Imperial LinkedIn. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.